he has toured all over the United States performing comedy. Colleges up and down the coast, they call him 2 tons of fun. Give it up for Mr. Ross McGinnis.
Give it up for Roy Frank for being comedy out there. Come on, give it up for him. Hey, how you doing tonight for Riley? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. There's almost 200 people in here. How you guys doing tonight? All right. As you said, my name is Ross McGinnis, so let's get to know each other a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a small town. Our town was so small that our senior play was a bride for 7 brothers. Tell people we grew up in a small town, they automatically think of Mayberry. Our town wasn't anything like Mayberry. Mayberry had the sheriff who didn't carry a gun. Our sheriff was a militia member. Mayberry had Aunt Bee. We had Mitzi, the trailer whore. We did have a town drunk, but I moved to Kansas City. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but love isn't official in a small town until you spray paint somebody's name on a water tower. For a long time, I never spray painted anybody's name on a water tower because I'm scared of heights. People thought I was gay. Eventually, my senior year of high school, I fell in love with this girl named Michelle. I climbed the water tower and in great big red letters spray paint, I love Michael. Spray paint cans don't come with spell check. Oh, I'm going to warn you up front, I am not politically correct. I make no apologies for it. I think political correctness is BS. We've had political correctness for over 20 years now. Nothing's really changed. I mean, are African Americans any better off now than when we called them black people? No. Are Native Americans any better off now than when we call them Indians? No. Are homosexuals any better off now than when we call them drama teachers? Oh, a little bit for myself, about one more. Hey, won't we try that in English, huh? This is water. I ain't even had anything to drink and I'm already clumsy. Great. A little bit more about myself. I am single. In case any of you ladies are interested. Where are we over there? I'm hoping it's you. Because I can see those from here. And I'm absolutely loving it. And ladies, I don't know if you know this or not, but recently in England, they did a study that said that if men stare at chess for 10 minutes a day, it is good for their health. No, it's a study in England. I'll prove it to you after the show. It's a study in England. So first, you can't just staring at you. It's not because we want to, it's because we're doing something for our health. I am single. Told you, see? She's not going to buy it when you stare at somebody else's, though, okay? I am single, like I said. Been doing a lot of dating recently. Recently dated this girl who was in India. We're out at dinner, and she goes, I'm an Indian, and you're Irish. What would that make our children? Alcoholics. Also dated this girl who was into aquariums. So for her first date, I bought her a couple of kissing fish. And at the end of the night, she gave me this really passionate kiss. So before our next date, I'm looking for a pet store that sells blowfish. I broke up with my last girlfriend. She was a dancer. She was so flexible that during sex, I'd come in my own mouth. You guys are groaning. I still can't eat cream of wheat. Oh, if you're going to go to that one, just wait till picture compared to some of this stuff coming up, okay? Oh, like I said, broke up with my girlfriend. I don't know why she broke up. I don't know why we broke up though, because I mean, I treated her like a princess. Yeah, I ran her off the road trying to take her picture. What, too soon? Come on, princess time, too soon, really? Again, wait till later on, alright? Oh. So, who's my football fans around here? Draft's coming up. You excited? She's got the first pick in the draft. I think it's great. I love watching football. It's my favorite sport. I was watching a game last year. Did you see the game with the replacement refs? They were horrible. Did you see the one game where they had a woman referee? It went a little like this. There's a penalty on number 38. Oh, he knows what he did. And this game isn't going to continue until he apologizes. Come to find out it wasn't even something he did in this game, it was something he did in the game 3 weeks ago. Don't forget, yes, I know. I have 2 ex-wives, trust me, I know. Oh. I love football, but I hate the little celebration dances they do after anything anymore. It's like they do the simplest thing, they do a celebration dance. You make a tackle, you do a dance. You catch the football, you do a dance. That's your job. You don't get to do a dance for doing your job. If you were driving your way here and got pulled over for speeding, and the cop got out and started to do a little "I'm gonna write a ticket" dance, you'd be pissed. I don't get to come up here and go, "Hey, horse walked in the bar," the bartender goes, "Why the long face?" On the road a lot. Recently got back from doing a show in Arkansas. Whoever said time travel is impossible has never been to Arkansas. I get back there and I look for the place that I'm going for, and I look at my GPS unit and it goes, "I don't know where you are." The name of the place was the Backwoods Country Club. The last time they had a guy my size in the backwoods, they made him squeal like a pig. You said that a little too well, mister. Like you have practiced that line before. I'm gonna need a bodyguard. Had fun when I was in Arkansas, though. I got to take a ride with the Arkansas Air National Guard. It was kind of neat because I'd never been in a hot air balloon before. Found out that the leading cause of death in Arkansas is gonorrhea. Yeah, it seems one person gets it and it just works its way right through the entire family. Hey, I warned you earlier. So you can't know. You can't Watched TV when I was down there, found out that the people for the ethical treatment of animals, PETA, has a new spokesperson. Pam Anderson is a spokesperson for PETA. She wants you guys to boycott KFC because she says KFC is cruel to animals. This from a woman who's responsible for more chickens being choked than KFC and churches combined. Also watched about the new dodgeball in school. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but in a lot of places they've taken dodgeball out. Who here played dodgeball the good old way? With the red ball that when you hit somebody, ding, and set straight, because no matter how bad your day was, you know what, little Susie doesn't like me anymore, and I flunked the bad test, and they served meatloaf again, and you know what, today was actually not that bad. If somebody would help me find my eyeball, I'd be great. But now they have a new dodgeball, so it's not as violent. What they do is, they line the kids up against the wall, and then the person rolls the ball towards them. We already have a game where you roll a ball at a stationary object. It's called bowling.
I love this great. Such a little
I hate that. I hate what they do. It annoys me. It's like they won't show Roadrunner cartoons in certain places. Yeah, they won't show the Roadrunner because they think it makes kids too violent. I grew up watching Roadrunner cartoons. You know what it taught me? Not to buy stuff from Acme. And seriously, folks, when was the last time you heard somebody sneaking an anvil to school? You ever hear anybody get caught in the drive-by anviling? How many Army guys? Give me a round of applause. Guys, they're actually in the Army. Your opinion, sir, is the anvil a good weapon or not? Not a good weapon. Here's why. You have to be above somebody for it to be effective, okay? Drop it off of something. You know what the person can do then? It's the old volleyball, or dodgeball. Before you guys say anything like, well, you miss the dodgeball because you were a bully. I wasn't a bully, and let me show you something, okay? Imagine you were playing dodgeball. Which one are you throwing at? I had more balls coming at me than Jenna Jameson in a porn shoot. Like I said, I grew up in a small town. My first car was a Ford Galaxy 500. Anybody remember those? No? It was an appropriately named car because when you got in this piece of shit, you went, you know what? There are 500 places in the galaxy I'd rather be than here. Oh. Had to go shopping, had to get some new sneakers the other day. I hate going to the mall. I hate going shopping or anywhere like that, but I had to get some new sneakers. I went in one of those athlete's foot, finish line, whatever kind of places. Woohoo! You work at athlete's foot? No? So the Ben Wall balls just took effect. Anyway, I'm looking for sneakers, and you just can't buy sneakers anymore. Like when I was a kid, you had like 1, 2 choices top. Now they have this big wall of sneakers. And Brandon comes up, I know it's Brandon because it says so on his name tag, he comes up and he goes, can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for some sneakers. Well, what sport are you into? Okay, you just done told me that you're stupid, so I get to mess with you now. I do marathons. Really? Yeah, last weekend I did a CSI. This week I'm going to do an NCIS marathon. Then I noticed he has a WJD sticker or bracelet on. What would Jesus do? Well, Brandon, I'm thinking he'd go with cross trainers. Okay, now, you all started to laugh at that and then stopped yourself. Here's the deal. You started to laugh, you're going to hell. You might as well continue laughing at that point. You're not going to get to the pearly gates and St. Peter goes, well, you know what, you only laughed for a couple seconds. You can go take the tour, that's about it. ex-girlfriend. I'll tell you about this one I used to date. She was an epileptic. She wasn't very pretty, but she did make a hell of a martini. That's way better than you get a Red
Forgive me, I'm suffering a bit of punch on the noggin here once in a while I black out.
Big sci-fi fan, I love watching science fiction. But the thing that bugs me about science fiction is the humans aren't really actually, they don't act like humans. You know what I mean? Everybody's staring at me like, no, I have no idea that way. We're always so noble in the future. We're never like we are now. I'll give you an example, okay? Star Wars. You have the dark side and you have the good side. Dark side, evil, good side. Alright? What if you're like me? Because for the most part, I'm a good guy. But if you give me that whole Jedi mind control power, there are going to be a lot more topless women walking around. Just saying. Star Trek Next Generation? People watch that? No? Yeah? Some 2, 3, 4, 5 people? Yeah. I'm sure quite knows. Come on. Everybody. We watch Star Trek Next Gen by applause. I like him. He's silly. Well, Star Trek Next Generation, here's my deal. You had Counselor Troy, who was Betazoid and could read your thoughts. But she walked around with these low-cut glasses all the time. Not once in the entire 8 years of that show did she go, yes, they are real, and no, you can't touch them. Because honestly, I'm up here doing my jokes, and half of my brain is looking over her and going, are those real, and can I touch them? I can wait 20 minutes for an answer. Your mom used to... Mom says no.
No, they're not.
Do I even want to know how you know that, Mom? That didn't help any. Stop being funnier than a comedian. I was in high school, I got to go to Mexico, and I got to travel around Mexico, and one of the things they wanted us to do while we were in Mexico, they wanted us to look at the cathedrals down there. And I don't know if anybody here has ever been to Mexico, but the cathedrals are made of gold and silver, and they're very ornate, and so one of the deals was we went to church to go see and we actually went to a church service. Now, I don't know about you, but 2 hours in a church is 2 hours in a church regardless. So I figured I would make it a little more interesting and down a bottle of mezcal. Really wish they would have told me that it was a Latin mass. Because I'm 5 minutes in this thing going, holy shit, I forgot how to speak Spanish. And I grew up Methodist. We sat in the pews and that was it. We didn't move for the better part of the 2 hours. Catholics, it's stand, sit, kneel, stand, sit, kneel, stand, sit, kneel, and go to church and we do aerobics. What the hell? It's no wonder Jesus has got those 6-pack abs.
I'm gonna be rather gross here, but
Well, I told you when shopping. Well, I bought some new underwear. I bought the same size I always buy, but I bought a different brand. And these are like really, really snug. Last time something held my junk this tight, I was in the Navy. No, this is an Army town. You cannot know when I make a Navy joke in an Army town. They don't know when I make a Navy joke in an Army joke in a Navy town, so. There are 4 other line punchlines to that joke for non-military places. You want to hear them? Last time something held my junk so tight, I was promised Penn State football tickets. Last time something held my junk that tight, I was promised some Sacramento wine. Like that. She must be Catholic.
Yeah, it's a table full of Catholics.
Last time something held my junk that tight, I was promised a sleepover at Neverland Ranch. Really? He's been dead, what, 4 years now? And you guys owed? Come on.
No, ma'am, I didn't do it. You know, I would like $1 million settlement, but I really don't want a smoking pucker hole in place, okay?
A show a couple weeks ago, yeah, that's all, folks. Did a show a couple weeks ago in Wichita, and met a friend of mine on Facebook that I hadn't seen since grade school, which tells me a lot. So we're sitting there talking, and I'm catching up with, and I didn't know, and I said, hey, so, you have any children? Yeah, I got 3 beautiful kids. How come nobody ever claims the ugly ones? You ask a person how many kids you got, it's always, I got so many beautiful kids. You never hear it once. Once I would like somebody to go, well, I got 2 that are okay, but the one, quite frankly, she's so ugly. She couldn't work the glory hole in a blind folks home on a free eye every weekend. Watch the National Geographic special on twins, and they're a twin, or you just watch National Geographic on, or somebody pinched you. I don't know, one of them. You borrowed her in-law balls and they're running out there. You ever fixate on something and it's like you have no idea why? I do that all the time. It's weird. Thank you, sir. And now I have an excuse. But he's not crazy, he's just watching movies. Where the hell was I? Twins! This guy want to turn this into a porno. Benoit balls! I was watching the National Geographic special and it was on twins. And I was telling the guy about it one time. He goes, wouldn't it be neat to be a twin? Everybody thinks that until you realize, what would happen if your twin went to prison? You'd be sitting there watching ESPN and all of a sudden you're like, oh! Ow! Oh! Honey, remind me to send my brother some soap on a rope. I have no idea where I'm at. I didn't pay attention. I You're, okay. Yeah, what was I? Oops. I did that. Let's open her up. Okay.
Good Lord.
That's fat. You can't stand this heat. I tried a diet though. Was good, doing really good on the diet. But you guys got Blue Bunny up here? Blue Bunny ice cream? Yeah, got Blue Bunny. In the freezer section. Thanks for helping me. I don't need that much help. That little blue bastard keeps knocking me off my diet. Because I'll be going along and I'll walk down the freezer section, because it's in the freezer section. And he'll come up with a new flavor I'm going to try. One day it was cookies. It was chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream with chocolate chip cookie pieces in it. The other day I went through and he had one that was called Diet Another Day. The little blue bastard is mocking me now. Oh, I gotta get out of here. You have to make way for your headliner, James Johan. You are going to love him. He is one of the funniest people I've ever had the pleasure to work with, so trust me, you're going to love him. Before I get out of here, though, I told you guys that I do watch TV and I like to read, and I saw this the other day, that you have a sex change operation. To go from a man to a woman costs $35,000. From a woman to a man costs $75,000. That means my penis is worth $40,000. And all this time I've been just giving it away. $40,000. That works out to $4,000 an inch. I see you doing the math. That's 10 inches. But don't be impressed, my stomach sticks out 7 inches, so you only get that much of it. Folks, thanks a lot for coming out. Have a good night.